What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another break on this Wednesday evening. Right now, we've got 2024 Top Star Wars Chrome Black 6-box half case number 13. Pick your letter. I'm going to go ahead and get this shared over to the group, get everybody tagged, and we will go ahead and get started. All right, got all those tags in there. Going to go ahead and crack open this case, get our 6 boxes out. We'll go ahead and get started. Get that case moved over here. All right, and here we go. We're just going to have a couple mags this time, mag holders. We will rotate them through since this one has so many mags. Like to do that with the Star Wars breaks. Also, in case anybody did not read the break description, I'm going to read it. Letters will be going off the first letter of the first name according to the checklist. A great example of this where it might get confusing is there is Ahsoka Tano. She'll go to the letter A. However, young Ahsoka Tano, because young is the first letter listed, that will go to the letter Y. If anybody has any questions, we can answer them as we go. Also, the autos will go off of the character, not the voice actor. So Mace Windu would go to the letter M, not S, for Samuel L. Jackson. Now that we have all that clarified, we can go ahead and get started. Got our pack here first. We've got a 70 out of 99 Baylan Skoll for the letter B. We've got our 2 mags here. Empty box number 1 there. Let me get this brightness turned down a little bit. Looks crazy. There we go. All right, so for our first mags, we've got the 25 years of Darth Maul. That one going over to the letter D since it says Darth Maul on there. Nice one there. And we've got our first auto, 4 out of 10, Valen Hess. And that is going to be the actor Richard Brake. Nice one there for the letter V going over to Jason. All right, box number 2 here. Got a Captain Enoch there. 74 out of 1 at 99 for the letter C. Empty box there. Also, if any of these 25 years of Darth Maul cards say Maul on the back instead of Darth Maul, they will go there. So we got one there. That one once again says Darth Maul, so it'll once again go over to the letter D. Nice one there, going over to Brandon. Then we've got our second auto here, going to be a Perrin Firtha there. That one going to be Alistair McKenzie, but going over to the letter P and Jason. There you go, Jason. Another auto coming your way. Congrats on that. Box number 3 here. Like I said, we'll rotate our autos out. as we go here. And we've got a Praetorian Guard there. 104 out of 199. Going over to the letter P. Empty box number 3 there. We've got an Embrace the Dark Side Captain Enoch. That will go over to the letter C. Nice one there. Then we have our third auto here. Going to be Lux Bonteri there. 6 out of 99. Going over to the letter L and Chris. There you go, Chris. That one's going to be Jason Spizak there as the actor, but a nice one there. Only complaint I would have, I wish they made their numbering a little bit bigger. That is nearly impossible to read. All right, box number 4 here. Got a Sabine Wren there. That one would be 64 out of 99 for the letter S. Empty box there. Got a Dasiljic there. 10 out of 25. Nice one there. Going over to the letter D on the Galactic Factions. Going over to Brandon. And then we've got Bazine and Natal here on the auto. Going over to the letter B. That's going to be Anna Brewster. Take down Perrin Firtha there. Throw up Bazine for a little bit. Second to last box here. Got a Marva Andor there. That one going over to the letter M. 10 out of 50. Don't know the actress's name, but I recognize her from Harry Potter. There we go. Nice one there for the letter M. Why is that? Look at this real quick. See if we can get that less blurry. There we go. Marva Andor there for the letter M. Empty box number 5 there. We've got another 25 years of Darth Maul, and that one just says Maul on the back. So that one will go over to the letter M and Ryan. There you go, Ryan. Nice one there. And then we've got a Kuil here. That one going to be 19 out of 25, and that is Nick Nolte. Really cool auto there. That one going over to the letter K and Adam Cruz. There you go, Adam. Get this one taken down. Congrats on that one. We got our last box here. Good luck, everybody. And we've got a first order Stormtrooper going over to the letter F. 1 out of 199. Nice one there for the letter F. Going over to Chris. Chris also had S, so even if that was Stormtrooper, that's always fun. But that one's first order, so going over to the letter F. There you go, Chris. Congrats on that one. Empty box there. We've got a Death Trooper here. That one going over to the letter D. And we finish off with an auto for Allegiant General Pride there. 8 out of 25. Going over to the letter A and Adam. And that is going to be Richard E. Grant, the actor there. But that one going over to the letter A. All right, let me get these taken down here. We will hop into a quick recap. right, here we go. We've got Marva Andor there out of 50 for the letter M. Sabine Wren out of 99 for the letter S. And Balin Scroll there out of 99 for the letter B. And we've got our mags. Got the Death Trooper there for the letter D. Valen Hess, 4 out of 10 for the letter V. 25 years of Darth Maul there. That one just saying Maul, so that one going over to the letter M. We got Perrin Fertha there going over to the letter P. Got the Decision. That one out of 25 going over to the letter D. Not going to try to fake that one. Going over to Captain Enoch there for the letter C. Got Darth Maul. That one does say Darth Maul, so it goes over to the letter D. Another Darth Maul, once again saying Darth Maul on the back, going over to the letter D. Bazine Natal there going over to the letter B on the auto. Nick Nolte Creel auto going over to the letter K out of 25. Lux Bonetary there going over to the letter L out of 99. And Allegiant General Pride out of 25 going over to the letter A. All right, that's going to